Hi, it's Mark at FBA2USA. Come to FBA2USA.com for hints and tips on getting started on Amazon Seller Central if you live outside the USA. One of my first modules inside FBA2USA is Start with Why. What I mean by that is when you're trying to create a new product that people are going to want to buy from you, as well as having nice pretty pictures and a good description, you've got to think about how it is that you're going to persuade those people, not just that they should buy the product, but that they should buy that product from you. Because fundamentally, a brand is when you have the ability to get customers to buy something that they could get from other people from you, instead of having to compete just to sell that same product to those same people on the basis of having a cheaper price. In other words, you're trying to get those people to develop a particular affinity and trust for you as the seller of that product. Now, that does not mean that you have to have a particular passion for that product, but you do have to have a particular passion for the people that would be buying that product. In other words, you have to be intensely interested in finding out who they are and what they want. And when you're choosing your product for the first time, don't just choose one because it's already in the best sellers list, because someone else has already made that a bestseller by finding out why those people are particularly interested in buying it. Now, if you happen to be good at describing why those people would be interested in buying it, you can compete with a best-selling product and you might do very well. But that is not the only reason why you should consider doing it. Now, when I say start with why, the other important thing is, why should you do Amazon selling, especially if you live outside the USA? It is relatively complex to get started, and it does take an initial capital investment of at least a few hundred and possibly a few $1,000s before you're going to start to see any major returns. So why should you do it? Amazon is more than just an internet site, and I'm not the first person to say this. For me, it's actually the internet itself for people who are looking to buy physical products. In other words, now that when you are going to search for a physical product, you might start on Google, but very quickly you will see Amazon as being one of the places where you might be able to buy that product, because it's usually ranking well in Google Shopping and in Google itself. And also, people more and more might just open Amazon first and start looking there, because they're already aware that that's where they're going to find products, especially when those people live inside the USA. So Amazon is the internet for people whose wallets are already out, which means that your cost of acquisition of an actual customer is going to be a lot lower if you can attract people on and inside Amazon rather than on the internet, where they may still be in the research phase or have just searched for your product in error when they were looking for something else. So why are you going to go onto Amazon if it's difficult to get started? Well, when you find that you can attract customers who are actually paying customers quickly and efficiently, that means that you can scale up very quickly and use the Amazon engine to increase the speed at which you can attract those sales, which effectively means that as long as you can get some good reviews early on for a good product and that you know who the customers are and what they want, you can find that you accelerate your e-commerce business on Amazon 5 to 10 times faster than doing it if you're just trying to do it on your own site using Google as your primary search engine. And the effect of that is that you can generate revenue quickly, and lots of it. Now, some people generate unbelievable volumes of revenue. Some people can do $1 million a month. That's going to be difficult, and if you think you're going to do that straight off, you're probably wrong. But $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, that's very achievable. And in fact, as long as you pick a product that at least some people are likely to be interested in buying, that's kind of an all-year product, and that you can identify why the people might want to buy it, and therefore why they might want to buy it from you, that's the sort of target you should be aiming for at a minimum. So that's why you do it. Now, how do you do it? Well, you can start by going to FBA2USA.com, signing up for the training and going through the modules one by one. It's not a huge time commitment and it's not a huge investment in cash, and you should be able to complete all the training in a month. If you can't, then it's still not a huge investment if you take 2 or 3 months. And all the time there's additional new member content and indeed giveaways and some additional tools which will help you accelerate your process. So whatever it is that's the obstacle that's stopping you from now on, whether it's customs, barcodes, tax, it's all inside FBA2USA.com, and I suggest you come and have a look. Thanks.